Hello, hello, hello. This is Gretch from the I Am CEO podcast, and we are at the final episode of the year and super excited about this year just because we actually did something that was extremely hard to do, which is take a pause on new recordings. And it was through this pause that I had the opportunity to experiment with bunch of different things and a bunch of different paths that we felt like we wanted to take, but we found ourselves coming right back to what I feel is our secret sauce, which is a lot of the content creation and things that we do to help CEOs, entrepreneurs, and business owners to succeed. So we came back to the daily podcast and we've already literally started recording. So make sure you go to imceo.co/nominate. And self-nominations are not only encouraged, they are very much so appreciated to have people on the show that are like the CB Nation architects that we talk about that have had some type of mastery, in their business, or maybe mastery might be a strong word, just a little bit further along on the journey. So what we want to do is make sure that we share the stories, the expertise, the knowledge, all the information, all the things from these CEOs, entrepreneurs, and business owners. And what I wanted to do as we wind down the clock into this year and go into the next year is really just to talk a little bit more on some of the things that we look to kind of focus on as we go into this new year. Specifically, one of the strongest questions that we have on the show that I think you're going to hear and see a lot more of is going to be the CEO hacks. CEO hacks are apps, books, or habits that people kind of lean on and entrepreneurs kind of lean on to make them more effective and efficient. And we have an entire site of CEO hacks that you can check out, all the things that you can potentially lean on that can really level up you in your organization or your team, or different things that we sometimes gloss over. So one of the really cool things that you'll see us kind of work on as we're going into the new year is how we can potentially leverage tools like this so that we can spend more time in our zone of genius. As I talked about, like having your secret sauce, the idea around having your secret sauce is that you can lean more into that. The more time and space that you're spending on the things that you do better than anybody else, or you're really class A on, will really help you out tremendously. So you really want to check out the CEO hacks because it just provides you lots of information. And as there's been a huge rise in AI, there's even an AI tab on our CEO hacks site, which you can definitely lean on, and it will allow you the opportunity to look through the different types of tools and kinds of tools that can make you more effective and efficient. But one of the really cool things that we've been working on and kind of testing out is this chat bot, and the opportunity for you to actually chat to find what might be the hacks that could really change the game for you and your team and your organization. So make sure that you test drive, have a chat with Star AI, and see if there is a specific hack that maybe you could be looking for. Think about putting, all the different things that you're considering when trying to find a hack. Are you a podcaster looking to how to create more content? Maybe you're going to type that in and see if there's a hack that comes back for you. But as this continues to improve, as the training of it continues to get better, our goal is really hopefully providing multiple ways that it can help you find the thing that you can lean on to be more effective and efficient. And I think that's a lot more what I'm going to focus on into the next episode. Obviously, the previous episode, if you listened to it, we talked about the 16 things that we really focused on during the last year. And now we're in this present moment where we're literally looking at a new year and looking at the opportunity to kind of start anew. That energy that's always there around New Year's and in any year, and anything that's new, honestly, provides a great place to build a foundation and to really grow from there. So what we're hoping is that as we start to grow into different ways that we can start to provide this content for you, these things that you can lean on in these books, and the softwares and the AI tools and all these different things, I want you to kind of keep in mind that a lot of it is built on how you work, what you lean on, what makes you get to where you want to be. What's your journey look like? What does success mean to you? When you start to have a clarity around what success means, then you'll start to look at the tools to support the way that you achieve that success. And that success could be everything from how can you take your podcast that you already have and how can you improve the audio or quality of it and take that to another level. Then you might find a hack that could do that. Potentially, are you trying to develop a better system for your organization? Maybe you lean on a book like the E-Myth or any of these different books that can help you to build better relationships with your team. Or maybe you're using DISC to be able to learn more about your team, their strengths and weaknesses, so that you can make sure that you're having really highly powerful conversations. So really look at these tools as a way to not do either or, but actually to do both. And it's definitely a mindset to be able to step into that. But that's a lot of what we're trying to do, is find different ways that we can present this content and information over to you, so that at the end of the day, you can increase your likelihood of success. And the best way that we feel like we can do that is by sharing and documenting all the information related to that. So this is a super quick episode. Remember to check out the previous episode. You can hear the 16 topics that we've covered and touched on throughout the year. You will even see, as we start to develop and build out that library of content and information, how valuable that's going to be. But really, make sure that you have taken some time, or do take some time, to really enjoy the present, really enjoy the end of a new year and the start of a new year, the end of a previous year and the start of a new year, I should say, and just the power that comes from that. Because every day is not promised. Even as we strive for our businesses and strive for the opportunity to really make an impact and to generate revenue and to hire employees and make partnerships and all these things that we're trying to do, never forget like how um, appreciative and grateful we should be along every step of the journey. So this is Gresh signing out. Definitely appreciate you for all the builders, the architects, and anything in between and all around. We truly appreciate you for tuning into this. Truly appreciate you for subscribing, for engaging with us on our sites. And I just wish you a very phenomenal end of the year and start to the new year. I'll be back with another episode to share with you a little bit more in depth on what next year looks like. And as always, have a phenomenal rest of the year.